Hello students, I am Vaibhav Vajpayee. I have been taking revision of complex numbers through problems for IIT JEE advanced students, and these questions are very important for JEE advanced. And now see the question. Question is, if the complex number z equal to a plus ib, a greater than b, a comma b belongs to real positive, and complex number qk, k lies between closed interval 1 to n, denote the nth roots of unity, then show that all the points pk in eigenplane representing the complex number real part of z into real part of qk plus iota times imaginary part of z into imaginary part of qk lie on an ellipse. Further, if S is a focus on positive side of major axis of the ellipse, then find sigma k equal to 1 to n pks. Second, k equal to 1 to n pks whole square. So pause this video and try this question. Let's begin. So now in this question we have two important points. First point is complex number qk denote the nth roots of unity. So we have z to the power n equal to 1. So now we get z equal to z to the power 1 equal to cos 2k pi plus I sin 2k pi, and this is written as z equal to cos 2k pi upon n plus I sin 2k pi divided by n. So this complex number is called as qk. So if we put k equal to 1, k equal to 2, k equal to 3 and k equal to n, so we'll get the nth roots of unity. So now we have qk, and this qk is represented by the complex number cos 2k pi upon n plus I sin twice k pi whole divided by n, and also z is given as a plus ib. So we have a complex number pk, and let us say that this is x plus iy, and this x plus iy equal to real part of z a into real part of qk, and real part of qk is cos 2k pi upon n plus I times b sin 2k pi divided by. So we get x equal to a cos 2k pi upon n and y equal to b sin 2k pi divided by n, and this represents parametric equation of ellipse. Parametric equation of ellipse. So if you eliminate 2k pi upon n, so we'll get the equation of ellipse. So now if you eliminate 2k pi upon n, so equation of ellipse will be x square upon a square plus y square upon b square equal to 1, and given that a greater than b. Now then we have to see, here we have to find out pks. So now all the points will lie on the ellipse on positive sides. So it is given that we have point pks, and this is point pk, and this is focus s, and let us say this is directrix. So pks is same as E times pkm. So we have to write pks equal to E times pkm, and equation of directrix is E minus x equal to 0, and pk has coordinate, and the parametric form is 2k pi whole divided by n. So we are getting the coordinate of p in parametric form 2k pi upon n. So now we have to write E minus pkm a upon E minus x, and this is a cos 2k pi upon n, because pk has coordinate. The coordinate of pk is given like this. This is the coordinate of point pk. So x coordinate is a cos 2k pi upon n, and y coordinate is b sin 2k pi upon n. Getting it? So now it is a minus ae cos 2k pi divided by n. So here we use this result and we'll find out sigma pks. So sigma pks will be sigma of pks and k equal to 1 to n equal to sigma k equal to 1 to n a minus ae cos 2k pi divided by n, and this is sigma k equal to 1 to n of a minus ae sigma k equal to 1 to n of cos 2k pi divided by n. Now this term is very important. Here we have nth roots of unity. So now we get z to the power n minus 1 equal to 0, and the roots will be q1, q1, q2, q3 dot dot qn. So what is sum of roots? q1 plus q2 plus dot dot qn equal to 0. So it becomes real part of qk, and this must be 0. So we can write sigma of real part of qk equal to 0 and k equal to 1 to n. So what is real part of qk? The sigma k equal to 1 to n real part of qk, and real part of qk is replaced by cos 2k pi upon n, and this is equal to 0. So this quantity becomes 0. So we get, here we get a sigma k equal to 1 to n of pks, and this is equal to na. Now see the second part. Second part is we have to find sigma k equal to 1 to n pks whole square. So pks whole square means we have to find it out. Sigma k equal to 1 to n a minus ae cos 2k pi upon n whole square, and this is equal to sigma k equal to 1 to n of a square minus twice a square e sigma k equal to 1 to n cos 2k pi upon n plus a square e square sigma k equal to 1 to n, and this is cos square 2k pi upon n. Now, so we have q1, q2, q3 dot dot qn are the roots of equation, and we know that if we write q2 square, if you write qm square, q1 to the power m, q2 to the power m, and qn to the power m, and m is not the multiple of lambda, this quantity becomes 0. So we say that this is 0 if we put m equal to 2. So q1 square plus q2 square plus qn square equal to 0. So we can write sigma k equal to 1 to n, and real part of qk whole square is 0. So now it becomes, this quantity is sigma k equal to 1 to n So here we get sigma k equal to 1 to n cos 4k pi upon n equal to 0. Why? Because qk is cos 2k pi upon n plus I sin 2k pi upon n. So what is qk square? So qk square means this whole square. So we get cos 4k pi upon n plus I sin 4k pi upon n. So real part is this quantity and it becomes 0. So now we have cos square this term, and cos square 2k pi upon n is replaced by divide by 2 and multiplied by 2 cos square theta, and we get cos 4k pi upon n plus 1. So if you find the sum, so this quantity will be 0, and now here we get sigma k equal to 1 to n of a square plus we get a square e square upon 2, and this is sigma of 1. Why? Because we get sigma of this, sigma of 4k pi upon n plus sigma of 1. So sigma of 4k pi upon n will be 0, so we get sigma of 1, and sigma of 1 is n. So now we get this is equal to n a square plus n a square e square divided by 2, and we know that b square equal to a square minus a square e square. So a square e square equal to a square minus b square. So now we have to substitute this value, and this will give you n by 2 times thrice a square minus b square. So this is the answer of sigma pks whole square. Thank you so much for watching this video.